Hello, everybody. It's a Wednesday. No, it's not. It's a Sunday. Anyways, just had to have some fun there. It is our typical Sunday. A few of you seen our test broadcast I wanted to do earlier today from the coffee shop where we always hang out. So that coffee shop that you see, if you're curious, check it out. It's just a test video. Clint was talking about Stargrave, and Keegan did a little, well, scarily booty shaking. So I don't know. But hold on a moment there. Get over here to the chat, say hello. And I think we're going good now. So we're good. Let's just go into the YouTube channel there. So we do have something to let you guys know about if you want. And we'll check that out in a few minutes. It's a little bit of it's a different page we have too. That we started if you guys are interested. So I will announce that. Clint is supposed to try to get on here in a few minutes. And I believe Keegan was. And I think Ashley's still at her dad, so she gets a chance. She'll get on and say hi. Otherwise, for right now, it is just me. Just me. Me and my coffee. Gotta have coffee to get by, man. So, how is everybody this fine day? And there's Clint. All right, Clint, hold on, senor. And I will get that to you. I'm going to send it to you in an email, Clint, because that seems to be where you get it the easiest. So hold on. Composing email. All right, Clint. Buddy. There is the link. Now, there we go. I attached it in your email. And poof, there you go. It took a minute for some reason, but there you go. Well, hello, Brian. How are you? Sorry, sir. I was on another screen there sending Clint an invite because he can only take it from the email. What are you up to, Brian? Mr. Weird World War II? Are you having fun these days? Because I'm trying to have fun. So Clint should be on pretty soon. I will when he gets on. Yeah, it looks like. What do we got here? I don't want that. There he is. Can you hear me, Clint?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
So Brian from Weird World War II is here too. He's just chilling.
My hair looks horrible.
Huh?
My hair looked horrible.
Oh, geez, man. Maybe you should have went and had it done today.
Yeah, sure. It's not like it's windy outside or anything.
Oh, hold on a second there, Brian. There you go. If you want to, hop on in. I just put it. For some reason, it doesn't want me to send it to Facebook again, Clint. I don't know.
I don't know. It should be working off the email. So.
No, I mean the show. It doesn't want to.
Oh, that's
like,
not good.
It broadcasts to Facebook, and the app is there. So I think I have to go back and remove the app and then reinstall it in the group. So
set it back up again, maybe. Let's see if I can get somewhere there's a little more light.
There he is. Wait a minute. Let's redo this. Why is it stacking us like this, man?
What's up, guys?
Hello, Brian. What are you doing?
Chilling.
Chilling?
What are you guys up to?
Chilling? Not much. Well, we got a different page going for some stuff, so I was just waiting for Clint here. So we will show you, man. I should be putting it. There you go. So we got an RC page. Clint's doing RC with. So Gamers with Coffee, but it's RC, so it's just all remote controlled stuff. And
in fact, we just had a new member join.
Yeah, that new member was Gamers with Coffee group.
No, there was another one also.
Oh,
Brian something.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyways, you guys, this is the new thing that we're doing. So
not in lieu of, mind you, as along with.
Mhm. Well, yeah. This way, Clint can get his RC stuff out
You
of
guys
his
need some
system.
tanks.
We're getting there.
Yes. Well, we do. We do need
Construction
tanks.
vehicles, boats, a few other things, but yes, we do. I agree.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm looking at a Sherman and a Panzer IV with the laser system so that we can do the tank battles.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I
those
just
remote
saw
controlled tanks.
I just
Yeah.
saw a video of a guy. I think he's in Japan. He made, I think it's a 1/6 scale
Hmm.
King Tiger tank out of metal. He made
Yeah.
himself. It's a gas
Yep.
powered that he machined and all this shit. It's freaking awesome.
It is pretty crazy. Yeah. I know
Some
what
of
one you're
these,
talking about. It's pretty cool.
some of these guys do some pretty cool stuff. They have time and talent. You know.
How the hell you just machine a tank? That's freaking awesome.
But you have the tools for one thing.
You gotta have some skills, though, Clint.
Yeah, you
Ain't just
gotta.
Yeah.
tools. Well,
That's
oh
pretty
my
awesome.
God, Mr. Teabaggins, I haven't heard from you in good grief, like 20 years or something. How are you, sir?
I still love that name, Teabaggins. It's
Yeah,
great.
I know it's pretty cool. So, yeah, nice to see you here, man. What am
So
missing?
I saw you did a little opening for your Twilight 2000 there, Clint. Looks pretty badass.
Yeah. That thing, I think you'd like it, Ryan. I really do. They really streamlined the rules, but it can easily be modified to what you guys play.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just obviously all role playing, but there's so many maps and everything, and it's all World War II-esque buildings and everything.
Yeah,
Even though it's supposed to take place in the 80s, you still have a lot of that old terrain around.
that's cool.
Yeah, so
We
This,
what do you got? What do you guys have planned? What kind of scenarios you got? What kind of campaigns you guys are gonna do?
I really, because I'm working on Stargrave stuff, I haven't done a ton with it. It comes with a lot, and I do mean a lot. I mean, there's a whole chapter of scenarios in there.
That's cool.
Just little like one-shot paragraphs for ideas. Plus, oh god, there's what, a dozen maps in there, Greg, of just miscellaneous
yeah,
places,
you've got a
forests,
lot, dude.
roads. I mean, there's so much you can do. It's very universal.
Like when you guys played, what the time span from the war? Like, was it like it's years
Well,
after the war started, or is it during the
no.
war?
So
Or?
the original set right literally the day after the nukes fell.
Yeah.
Is how the original set. This one seems to kind of follow that line.
Okay.
But the events of how the nukes fell have changed a little bit. But it was like almost immediately, because you were part of some sort of unit and you were all of a sudden stranded.
Yeah.
But I think initially it took place in like 84 or 85 was the initial story. I mean, it's Cold War era for sure.
Yeah, I'm just because when we played it, you have the initial, and this is like first and second edition. We
Yeah.
it was basically when the line after the nukes,
Yeah.
when the front line stabilized is like
Yeah.
when we actually started playing. So it was like, like us playing. We played in our hometown. It was like we were behind the Soviet-Cuban lines in Texas, so it was like
Nice.
guerrilla warfare and shit like that. But
Mhm.
I was just curious what you guys played because it's we put a bunch of like civilian shit in our gaming because it's like we're in our hometowns and there's not a huge military element from where I
Yeah.
grew up, and so it was just it's interesting on like who and where people are playing it in the timeline.
We generally ran it in Poland around the
Poland?
timeline as they were because everyone was part of the military unit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Yes.
Yeah, Poland was a big front in the Twilight 2000 storyline.
Well, yeah, and he's got so much stuff in that kit that I think he got it like the week before or something. It wasn't too terribly long ago, and there's a lot to it. But
Oh yeah.
Clint just started with
Sorry,
Stargrave, so yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we're waiting on food to be delivered, so I have to run until that comes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I had planned on, not that I delved into the storyline, but I was going to pretty much take it right from like Poland or Czechoslovakia area right after the war, and then we would go from there. Where I was
Like how
thinking with it.
are you talking about an atomic battlefield, like a nuclear battlefield, or are you talking just like
Sorry, be right back.
Yeah,
yeah, teasing motherfucker,
yeah, I know.
talking shop, and he's like, psych.
Yep, he had a scenario for it, so I said, sure, because we were doing it before, like a World War II kind of
Yeah.
thing he had set up. We were doing, and then T Baggins, he says he misses hobby and gaming.
Well,
Yeah.
what's going
Oh,
on, T Baggins?
yeah. Hello, Mini Warmut. Of course,
Oh shit, Brian's in
Mini
the
Warmut.
house.
Yeah, he addressed us by our first
Dorks.
names, dorks.
I am a
Thank you, sir.
nerd.
Thank you. Yep. Hey, it's okay. I don't mind being labeled a dork. I'm cool with
Actually,
that, man.
I'm more of a geek. I'm not smart enough to be a nerd. I don't read like fucking technical manuals and shit. So I'm not a nerd.
You know what though? Most nerds can read the technical manuals, and some of the games are like
That's
reading
true.
technical manuals. So
You can. Some of them
yeah,
can be.
no. So Many War must
Yeah.
seen us earlier when we did our test stream from the coffee shop. So
Oh.
yeah, we just tested it, and I was like, oh man, it is Sunday. Normally we hang out and game or something a little, but I thought let's see how good the reception is here, and so I broadcast it to our TikTok for a while, and then I switched over and I sent it to the YouTube. So and people are like, "Is it time for your show yet?" Nope, we're just being ding dongs. And
Was it video or just audio?
no, it's just a live video feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we met and Clinton had Stargrave, so he was going to go through the character creation, and then Keegan was there, so I asked Minnie Warmut. I mean, Keegan was dancing, but he when people get goofy, Brian. And the camera's not on him; it's like sideways, and he's like over here.
Yeah.
So he's getting goofy, and he's just dancing. And I just turned the camera, and he's all woo, and he didn't realize I put his butt on TV. So, oh, good grief, T-Baggins, yeah. Holiday season, picking retail and stores. A lot of people sick and quitting. You barely have time off to sleep. Yeah, a lot of people quit. Yep, you're right. Minnie Warmut said, yep. Clint did get a little irritated. Now, don't say anything because he can't hear me. Well, he's back. Never mind. We have to stop talking about Clint now.
What? I can't hear you about what, Greg?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
What?
Well, wait. So what we did is we were doing the podcast, okay, Brian? So we were going to record the podcast of us talking about Stargrave so I could put it up on, the podcasting stuff, right? And then I thought, well, we'll go ahead and stream this to TikTok for a little bit. I thought, why not go ahead and stream it to YouTube, right? So we did, and poor Clint's getting interrupted because people are asking questions on YouTube. So we asked him, and he's trying to, do his thing. So yeah. Yeah, Minnie Warmut says we almost got you to flip the table, Clint, because you were.
No, I think that table's bolted down, actually.
Yeah.
So real quick, and I'm sorry, Brian, to answer your question previously. No, they're not going to be at ground zero-ish. I had wanted them to be just far enough away that they got hit by one of the shock waves, but that was about it.
Wow. You guys
The idea was if one of them had a helicopter, it was going to get blown out of the sky.
Okay.
Aha! Hello, Colette. And she says,
Colette.
welcome to you too, Brian.
Right on. Yeah, me and Colette, we hooked up today, and we have one of the gaming cons had a flea market today. There's a gaming con in Round Rock, and I went and bought some shit. So it's pretty cool. Man, you gotta love those fucking flea markets, the gamer flea markets. Holy shit!
Yep. So what did Colette buy though? Because you guys you and Mel got her into gaming.
She bought me lunch.
Oh, well, that's cool.
It was great. Thank you, by the way,
Colette. That was nice of you, Colette. Yeah. Well, I just thought maybe she picked up some game stuff or something. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Did they have interesting things then, Brian, or what?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I picked up let's see, what did I get? I got a rule book, Secrets of the Third Reich. That's a weird World War II system. It's a
Yeah.
rule book.
Oh, that'd be cool.
For that one.
Oh,
And then
Taylor. I'm sorry. I had to give a shout out to
Oh, that's
Taylor.
fine.
And
I
Colette
picked.
says she wanted to buy a metal lunchbox, but it wasn't for sale.
I almost had words with that dude, but she talked me out of it. I was like, "You
Brian.
want that mailbox, sweetie? I will get that mailbox." She's like, "No, it's cool. It's cool."
Oh wow! They had $70 worth of metal miniatures inside of it.
I would
damn.
have just
You got to
I would
explain
just-
that.
I would have just picked it up and tilted it up and just emptied it, and then I go, "Here's $10, dude. Punk, take it." No, I didn't do that.
Have it
Obviously.
out if it wasn't for sale.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, she says she wasn't worth it. See what happens when you don't share stories, Brian? They come up anyways.
That's true.
Good story, Colette. Well, so did they have other? Did they overall not have a lot of gaming stuff? Because you got me interested when you said that, Brian.
Yeah, there's 3 rooms worth of like flea market. It's pretty big. It's the biggest flea market I've ever seen them do up there, which was cool. But I bought for $20 I bought 42 like trees, like snow covered trees, like for my gaming.
Yeah.
So
42.
42
That's
for $20. So that's pretty
Oh
awesome.
damn!
They're
That's really good.
Yeah, they're nice, man. Let me see. I got a big old tote full. There's big, but like, here, let me pull some out.
I think, Craig, you're going to have to explain the RC page on the screen.
There you go.
Yeah, well, the RC page on the screen, you guys, that's ours by Gamers of Coffee. So Clint and Keegan are doing a lot of RC stuff. I don't have the money to do that, but so they got some videos and things up there, that you could take a look at. So that's what that is on the screen.
Later, for sure.
Why is it doing this? No, I don't like that. Let up. Dang it. So, was there any D&D or Warhammer stuff?
There was D&D. There was a bunch of 5th edition. There's a 6th edition coming, or a 5.5 or whatever. So looks like some people are starting to drop some of that stuff.
I agree with Teabag. I'm getting really tired of seeing pop and video game stuff.
Yeah.
I totally agree with him. That's what we get when we go to them here. It's mostly video games.
Yeah, they have to have more tabletop stuff. I think they will. I mean, we were going to get a booth, so this upcoming...
Well, but we were just going to show off stuff. But
why is everyone extremely zoomed in? Because you said your glasses needed adjusting, Keegan. I can do it this way. I don't know. It's got different options that I didn't want. Dang it. See what I mean? No. So there, it zooms everybody in. That's why.
Oh, it's equal right there. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting on my ugly couch today. I'm lounging.
You're lounging on your ugly couch?
Oh, dude, it's 4:20 right now, so have fun, guys.
pass.
Pass the dochi, man.
Even care. Somebody said that to once when it was becoming a popular term. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
what did you end up? What are you eating? Pizza?
See, you got to be curious now.
Barbecue?
Yeah, no, barbecue wings.
Barbecue
nice.
wings. Why are you eating stuff like that in front of everybody? Well, you're hiding it, I guess, technically.
I'm not. I'm hiding it.
Taylor says you need to make an RC Bob sample tank.
Yeah, you need to. Look at Clint. He's a fucking animal. Clint's got fucking barbecue sauce all over his face.
Tear into it there, Clint. Go for it.
Animal.
Okay, tell me you can't eat barbecue sauce without getting on your face. Come on.
I just go. All gone.
Yeah.
There's Keegan.
In the basement.
Now you're going to have to dance for Mini Warmite. You know that.
No.
Raise the roof, man. Raise the roof.
No.
Well, it's a good thing you're... Well, there's my daughter. Tell Crystal she's on TV, Keegan. live?
Uh,
No.
you don't want to talk
Well,
about it, he says.
speaking of
What?
mini Warmut, Brian popped his cherry last week. His first time to do a live chat. It's pretty good.
You worded that
3
nicely.
pounds. I'll get it going here in a second.
What's in your beer, Clint?
He's like,
Taylor
I
wants
have
to know.
he licks it. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Barbecue sauce, man.
It's barbecue sauce. Not afraid of
BBQ.
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue. And then there's
Chicken
Mini
wine.
Wormut. Yeah. Mini Wormut's an instigator, man.
One, but
He is.
See, the
He's like-
Canadians, they just kind of sit back, relax, and they just poke.
yeah, I'm not
He's like,
Canadian.
Never
dance
did
again,
things.
Keegan, and I'll send you PayPal.
Poke the American punks. Start.
Brian, we live in hog country.
Oh
Do you think we're
shit,
gonna
Texas,
poke?
dude.
Hey,
We got
Well,
shit. That's crazy
Yeah,
down
you
here,
there
man.
too. Yeah.
you
We got
need to be-
chupacabra down here, man.
Are they
Chupacabra.
tasty?
No,
Come on,
they're
I want
gross.
to taste me some chupacabra.
They're real gamey. You don't want a
Taylor's
chupacabra.
all. We're
Grab
a
it,
passive
the people eat it.
aggressive people.
I mean, come on. If you're gonna have some mythical monster, I want to know what the damn thing tastes like.
Yeah. It tastes like a dog with mange. There you go.
Yeah.
Dog of mange.
I like that idea of having some sort of tribe of these like ancient creatures that could kill people, and then you're like hunting them for food or sport because, well, why not? Like human technology has outgrown even the scary monsters. You're just
Yeah.
like, yep,
All the new monsters are gonna be like quote unquote woke, so they're not very scary at all. They're just
yeah.
they're seeking acceptance and all that shit.
So
They're
they're not-
killing.
They're not really a monster. They're
just
I
like-
wish the woke people would just go back to sleep.
They got like picket signs. We're not a monster. We're all living creatures.
Don't
We're
call
not
us
living
monsters.
There's something all right.
It's like I have the right to murder and maim.
Then we have the right to hunt you down.
Trying to get the pitchforks and hammer sticks.
hammer sticks.
Hammer stick. What's a hammer
I don't know
stick?
where that came from.
Yeah. Earlier,
Pitchforks. What was it?
Earlier,
Pitchforks and
Brian.
shovels, pitchforks and hammers, whatever it was.
you like be quiet. We live in Iowa. Lots of corn in there. There's a lot of ears everywhere to listen to you.
God.
Bunch.
Yeah.
Greg, you need to come out with a joke book.
A joke.
No, we
book?
don't.
No.
Joke book.
No.
We really
Clint,
don't.
Clint thinks so. Well, no, Clint. A lot of my jokes in the chat at work go right over their head. It's like the roof. It's just above their head. And they don't know it.
The
That's
roof.
just no your audience.
The roof. It's above
The
your
roof?
Head. Yeah. The roof.
Yeah.
The root. You drink root beer and in the crick.
Hey, I say crayons.
The washing machine. The
Washer.
washing machine.
It's a washer machine.
There's no
Right,
R in
Keegan?
the dang thing. It's a washing machine. No war. There's no R. That's okay. Get my mother.
This
going
is
back
because
in, that
see,
it's
poor
unthawed.
Keegan there, Brian.
Wow.
What happened with
This
Keegan is
conversation
when he
is
was
graded
younger,
fast.
they put him in a dryer because he always wanted to go for a spin. They just knocked the crud out of him.
Yeah.
What is horrified, Brian?
Yeah,
Right back.
we're not sure if we can talk about that, Brian. But he
Yeah,
did
don't
say
don't
this.
ask Mel that. Mel would say it's Brian walking out in front of the house with my underwear.
in front of the neighbors.
Hell yeah. She's like, we're gonna get on a list. I'm like, baby, stick with me. You're already on a list.
All right, Taylor.
AFK dinner. What the hell's that?
He's just gonna be away from.
American
Here.
fried cow. No, American fried.
Cow, really?
AFK,
Is that
like,
how
you
you
know,
spell cow with
Like
K's
away,
up there,
away
huh?
from the controller. So
Don't
like
like
he's-
his hand is educated as the modern ones.
I didn't realize the
Any
Midwest had a
woman, we're
South
not.
too.
we're not sure, sir. I mean, Brian, I think his mind is, it's like over here, like in the gutter area. So I think he's trying to figure out what exactly you were playing.
Remember, it's
I don't know.
it's in the dark area, not the gutter, the darkness.
Darkness. So you may have to explain that, Mini Warmut. I don't know. And now that Mini Warmut goes live, he's going to have to drag all of us on his show.
Oh, that's true. He was like sensory overload. He was starting to steam. It's hard. You know, he made a comment. It's hard to like look at the chat and then talk about shit too at the same time. So
Well, I like that we can at least look at the chat. That's a nice feature.
yeah. I need to get with you, Greg, and figure out how to do all this shit.
It's simple, man. I'll show you. It's easy.
Listen,
It'd be cool to
for
be able to
content.
respond, though.
Why don't you make a couple videos on like how to, do this technically? That would be a good for like stupids from Texas that don't know how to do anything.
You're not stupid. Just once you get it set up. Yeah, once you get it set up, and a lot of the stuff, what I hate is they go, "Well, you just do da 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 da," and it doesn't tell. They don't tell you what they did to get to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so what?
What?
I'm sorry. You said just plug in the camera and then it go. No, there's more to it than that. You got to do things, and especially if you're using like OBS or something with Restream, and then you're sending it to multiple channels.
Mouse? What's a mouse? What is that? What's going on? Keyboard? Huh?
Keyboard? Mouse?
Okay, so Brian, speaking of the Universal monsters, I just finished watching all the Frankensteins. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein versus the Space Monster, Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello, a bunch of them. It's pretty good.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
So who's on first?
What? Yeah.
Hey, I give you dibs, Keegan. You actually knew who Abbott props. See, I don't have the vernacular for the kids.
I think Crystal's already got dibs on me.
you knew who Abbott and Costello was. That's good.
I only know about that main. I don't want to say series. That main episode.
It's like a movie. Yeah, it's part of the movie.
I had to go find the written out script to figure it out. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but the comedy was genius of that little scene.
Yeah, back then the comedy was brilliant.
It was just the way they did it. Yeah.
Because who's on first? What's on second?
Is Mel there?
Who's on third?
Yeah, Mel's just she just came out of the bedroom.
Tell her we said hi.
The guys say hi. She doesn't want to be seen right now in her state.
Okay.
Well, what are you still doing on there?
I'm lounging. I'm in my.
Go dark for a minute.
See, what you guys can't see right now is I'm not wearing any pants.
Thank God you can't see that. I don't want to see that.
Well, now we're gonna have to see if Teabaggins or Mini Warmut comments.
Teabaggins. I can love that name. That's great. That's hilarious.
It is great.
Bless you, baby.
Sometimes the show just goes in different directions.
Yeah. Good call. I'm out.
On
See
that
ya.
note, he's all.
Who's leaving?
Mini Warmut. He's gonna get off the show and he's gonna go. To hell with them. I ain't taking them four on my channel.
I was gonna say Mini Warmut. Speaking of Frankenstein, he did a video of I think a vinyl kit of Frankenstein. It's pretty good.
He's done a lot of stuff, man. Go watch his videos. Keegan, what model are you working on?
Model. This one, this nice, sexy model, right? Oh. No,
Keegan needs to have his own joke book too. That was funny.
I've got a whole.
What are you doing, Clint?
Model set. I gotta get together.
Inhaler.
Oh,
dude,
all I see is Keegan dancing and your hand over there. I'm like,
yeah.
He's like Brian, no pants. Inhaler.
Takes your breath away, Clint.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
Yeah. This thing sucks.
That part, he's got to shake it and then put it in his mouth.
It's like those chicken wings will fuck you up, dude. You got tore them up. You had to hit the inhaler.
Infection. Because that's what COVID left me with, a fucking respiratory infection.
Did it?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. And the doctors are like, oh, here's some antibiotics. Good luck. Yeah, screw you.
Here's good luck. Here's some Vicks. Just put it on your chest when you go to sleep.
Hey, T-Baggins, it was nice seeing you, man. He's leaving, so goodbye, sir. Don't work too hard.
You can't say that. That's my line.
So, many Warmutts like I'm listening to idiots. Yes, we are. And Keegan, he does wonder about you. But then again,
Nobody.
We all wonder about Keegan. What are you talking about?
Me being insane.
Yeah. Oh, Colette. No, wait. Colette's saying goodbye to T-Baggins. I don't think you're not leaving, are you, Colette?
Oh, I was gonna be like, yeah, she's probably like, I can't stand these poor idiots either.
Back to the flea market.
Colette, you're leaving. Bye, sweetheart.
Goodbye. It's too bad you couldn't hang around. I think we didn't mean to scare you, but it's okay.
She's like, I'm done with these 13-year-old boys. I'm out of here.
Too much, Keegan. It's too much. Yeah, you just.
Yeah, I thought she was saying bye to. She's gonna hang around, see what other stupid things we do.
She's like,
see what happens next.
Phone up there. I'm gonna record the next stupid thing they do. Yeah, it's okay.
So did you guys get any gaming in this week?
Sort of.
Kind of.
I mean, we finished our crew creation for Stargrave. Went over some of the core stuff, which there's a lot to it. So we're gonna definitely get some games in at this point, so we can see how it works. I still don't even have my crew done.
Keegan's gonna substitute his Necrons.
Pretty admissible.
Right, Keegan? You're gonna use some of your Necrons for your crew members.
Well, sure.
Right?
Yeah, that's the plan. I think I got the book, and now we got to see how I get the robots, because what I want to do is I want to take my 2 snipers and have them be robots.
No, that's easy.
So
just say the robot.
Yeah.
You pretty
Zoom
much
in on Keegan's glasses. Let's see what porn he's looking at.
No, but I would definitely. I mean, you've got all those Necron figures. That's easy to make snipers with what you got.
Oh yeah, I got 2 with sniper rifles. That's why I was going.
Yeah, so there you go. You're pretty much covered.
So now I just gotta get my other people to be crew.
It's like
I got an extra set of imp. No, those are 15 millimeter, not 28. I need a 28
No,
millimeter.
yeah. There's plenty out there.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I mean, I picked up some at the game shop, and I've been just piecing together the ones that actually are for Stargrave, just for like my medic and my tech guy and everything. So
I should go down and get the
Brian.
From
what?
Tell them about the spider. What about the spider?
You get hold on, this thing is stupid.
Tell me about the rabbit store.
Spider. Oh, yeah, I was trying to.
She said spider.
Trying to wheel and deal some guy. He had, I think it's a 40K, or not 40K, maybe Age of Sigmar, Grots. What do they call the goblins? The giant
goblin in Age of Sigmar.
Giant spider. I was gonna try to. I'll give you $5 for that shit. It's like
the Spider Rider.
Okay, $10. No, it's like, but it's like a giant one. It's like a huge one. It was all painted and shit. I'm like,
wow.
Hey man, I mean, you don't have to drive it back home. Let me put some money here, and you don't have to drive shit back home.
Don't hurt.
Yeah, wouldn't have it. I love wheeling and dealing, man. I love flea markets. It's just like, and I seriously, a lot of times you just say that. Say, look, man, you don't put this shit back in those boxes and drive it back home, restore it. I can get rid of that. I can relieve you of that burden. Here's $10. A lot of times they take it, they'll do it.
Well, it is a burden because they're there to sell. Sometimes, but I mean, towards the end of the day, I notice people don't want to repack stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes not.
Well, you'll see, like the junkers will come to the garage sale and just say, I'll buy everything for, X amount of money. All of it right now. And you're like, sold! Take it.
Take
I don't want to take it back in. Then I got to drag it down.
Yeah, it's like
Salvation Army.
Like
yeah. So when I pull these boxes out, everything settled into that hole, so it's like I couldn't put it back in there anyway. But
No harm
Yeah,
in
the
letting them
automotive
take it.
flea
Then.
markets here, they didn't care if they had to drag it back or not. If you weren't paying what they were asking, they didn't sell it to you. And
See,
some of them thought their stuff was worth a hell of a lot more than it was.
that's
I'll
just
go.
like today with the RC stuff.
I'll go
Yeah.
into a shop. I'll go into a shop and say, there'll be a price tag on the thing, and I'll say, hey, will you go this much? Oh, I can't. Unless. Well, smaller shops will do that. I won't do that like in chains and shit. I'm just
Yeah.
like a comic shop or a game store. You just go up there and go, hey, I'll give you this much. They're like, no. And I'm like, dude, I can just buy it for this much online. So you want the
Yeah.
sale here instead of me buying it online. So, it's no
Yeah.
big deal. But it's funny because a lot of people think that's being douchey. I'm like, I'm trying to give you a sale, man. I
Up
can
here in
buy
Iowa,
this.
I tried that up here in Iowa, and a lot of people are they won't budge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
They
don't.
won't budge.
It's
It
like,
doesn't matter if, like Clint said,
Yeah.
you're a flea market or where.
Well,
They
part of
want
what
what they
I've run
want, and
into,
that's it. That's final.
Keegan, is they think too that I paid this much 10 years ago for it. That's 10 years ago. It ain't worth that today. But they don't, or it's just the opposite. I've found they're just getting rid of all sorts of stuff because they bought brand new things, and they're like,
yeah.
dumping it
Yeah.
cheap, so.
Well, it's like, we're at that flea market, and like, I mean, I can understand why they do this, but it's like I went up and asked this one guy just about a couple things. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just sell the whole thing as a lot," and he wants like 150 for it all. And I'm just like,
You doesn't want to deal with breaking it up.
I mean, it's just like, well, fuck. I mean, you know what's gonna happen? That shit's gonna just sit there. No one's gonna buy it in its full entirety. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people just think that's I don't know. If I'm
There's-
going, dude, like when I'm on my flea market, it's fucking like make me an offer.
Yeah.
Just make me an offer.
Well, if they're going to
$5
sell gaming
sold.
stuff as a set, though, they're better off selling it on eBay or something where they can.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do a big, I don't know.
make the money. I
That's
don't know.
also a
It's hard to
hassle in
say,
its own
though.
right too.
I mean,
hate
he
selling-
had like it was like an early war French, like World War II French, and that right there in itself is pretty limited. Most people aren't going to play early war French because you don't fight much in early war France,
Yeah.
right? So there's not a huge bunch of campaigns you can get a lot out of it. It's just that initial Blitzkrieg campaign, but I don't know, whatever. It's his thing, so
Yeah. It just kind of depends on what it is too.
And and everybody, it's so funny because like when I used to be in the comic books, right? I used to be a collector, and I would go to these conventions, and they would have like these damn comics, like just outrageous, and they're like, well, the Overstreet price guide says it's worth this, and I'm like, it ain't worth shit unless someone buys it. It's what the worth is what someone's willing to pay for it. So it's
I know so many people that exact line that it's
it's like,
buy it.
I mean, shit. Everything from magic cards to muscle cars, man. It's like if you might think it's worth something, it ain't worth shit unless someone's willing to pay that much. So that's why you need to work with people when you sell stuff, because you're not going to sell anything if you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, look at used trucks these days. They all think they're classed out late 90s or diesel truck is worth half the price of a brand new truck today.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another thing. Like, if you take it down to the border, you probably get what you want for it if it doesn't get stolen. But man, four-wheel drives, just go down to the southern border, man, and shit. Trucks go quick down there.
How about that?
But like in New York City, I'm sure a lot of New Yorkers aren't buying pickup trucks or diesel pickups and shit. So it's like, you find that market.
Yeah, but everybody thinks crap is worth the weight of gold.
That's what I find funny. You go to England or France or Italy, nobody wants a big truck. Nobody. You go to Poland, Czechoslovakia, whatever, Russia. Oh, they want the old big trucks,
Hell
especially
yeah.
the 4x4s with the jacked up and the dualies. I mean,
Man.
they just eat them up.
Have you seen a Russian road?
Yes, yes, I
Shit,
have.
I need a
Yeah.
truck.
To get down it.
Yeah, but I've also seen some really nice restored late 70s and 80s pickup trucks
Yeah.
over. It's just incredible.
And I'm sure just American vehicles in general over there is a rarity. You have like, Ford will be making the, their European versions of shit. So it's small,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
all. Yeah,
But you got to think, a lot of these, shit, Europe is ancient, right? So it's like, you got towns that are still set up for wagons and stuff. So you got to have
Yeah.
vehicles that'll be able to fit those
roads that aren't
narrow roads
wide
and
enough
shit.
for a delivery truck. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, look how everything over in Europe is diesel too.
yeah.
Yeah, diesel's a
Imagine
big
if we
thing.
got some of those diesel trucks here. It's like the amount of fuel mileage they get ridiculous.
Yeah.
For like
Yeah.
the diesel Rangers in Colorado, it's like holy crap.
Well, there's
Yeah.
someone online right now who's a big diesel driver. That would be Colette. She's a diesel girl. She's a diesel punk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she drives diesels.
Really, she
Yeah.
should see my truck. She
Yeah,
probably
She
like.
doesn't even drive a truck. She drives a diesel car.
When I see Clint,
Still.
all I see is the scene from The Simpsons. I get
The Canyon Arrow,
122
yeah.
highway.
Zero highway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because that giant steel front bumper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got a good setup.
I used to have a Nissan Pathfinder 4x4 and with a Warn winch and a ABR bull bar in the front and all tricked out for four-wheel drive. Man, I went four-wheel driving all the fucking time and I got stuck all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Well, Snap, you gotta let
Yeah,
Crystal
right.
went to go get her brother, but you should ask Crystal. We used to go get my old Chevy stuck all the time. I'm in an 02 Chevy Silverado with a 5.3, completely stock. We used to take that thing off road every weekend. Yeah, I miss it.
That's cool. I miss that. That's fun. Off-roading is fun.
I've got a picture somewhere of it completely covered in mud. Like there was nothing left. We had to wipe the mud off the window to see out.
Yeah,
Yep.
I might have to run the winch out and make sure it still works.
Yeah,
I mean, run the winch at all this year.
You get creative and because you might have a winch, that's fantastic, but if there ain't nothing to grab onto the winch,
Well,
it ain't worth the shit.
I usually have to use it at least once or twice a year because somebody can't drive. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times when I first got it, we pulled cars off stuff with that. So it's worth having.
There you go. During the winter months, you can be Clint's towing service.
Yeah, no. Nope.
VW
Not
Golf
this
and
day,
diesel.
A VW Golf? What?
That probably gets ridiculous mileage.
Man, you're like awesomeness just went driving a Golf.
What is wrong with a Golf? I'd love to have a
So, yeah, I never mind. I didn't have a problem with the Golf.
Work car.
Colette drives a
a
Passat.
tank of a car. The Passats are that way too.
That's just a fancier Golf.
But it's like, Colette's a beautiful girl.
You have no room
Eric
to
is not a
talk.
beautiful girl.
How do you know? Maybe he feels like a beautiful
Okay,
girl.
good.
Today. How do you know?
Don't care.
The Golf,
Thanks.
that would be the perfect car.
Don't. No, don't.
Well, I mean,
Seriously.
I don't know. See, diesel, I never owned a diesel vehicle. They always just sound like they're
Mercedes
broke.
diesels, BMW diesels were real popular. Kind of still are. But
Well, they were up until didn't Volkswagen get busted like what 3-4 years ago for not being up to emission standards?
VW did. Volkswagen.
yeah, in certain areas.
Dude,
Because-
they
because they
that
fail it.
that whole thing was like their whole sales pitch was like, this is environmental. And they had
Right.
I saw a documentary about it, and it was like they purposely designed a computer switch or something in that to just fake emissions tests.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. It was a
But-
device that was specifically designed to fake emission tests. And all hell break. America almost dumped, or I should say, California. America don't give a shit, but California was like, we're not gonna sell VWs in fucking California anymore. And they're like,
They
what?
wanted to have one.
So the problem with that is once they fixed it, they did their little software fix, the engines would explode. I mean, literally
Yeah.
blow up. It just destroyed the engine. So there was that lawsuit too.
Yeah.
And that wasn't against Volkswagen that time because they're trying to do that with Ford. And I actually hooked up with a different legal group to not allow the software update to my truck. So they don't need to cash out the engine.
Yeah. It's weird. And that's another thing, man. It's like hard to work on engines now. First of all,
It is.
you can't fucking fit an American hand in a goddamn engine anymore.
Dude, I can't even see my engine. By the time I open the hood,
God.
I can't actually see the engine. Between the turbocharger and all the other stuff, you don't see it.
And they've got all these cowlings and fucking housings on everything, and it's like it's 5 extra steps just to get to that bit.
It is. But I also have this benefit. I have 3 different coolers on that truck, and nothing gets warm. So it's nice. I got a separate transmission and power steering cooler. The only thing I want to get rid of is that damn DEF system.
But
trust me, Brian. Nothing's as interesting as your truck smelling like cow piss in the middle of winter.
I mean,
That's what it
character.
Cow piss. That's all it is.
It is. It's synthetic urine. That's what it is. It eats the noxious emissions to cut it down, but it injects urine into the exhaust system.
People that come
Gamers with
selling-
Coffee is not advocating for you to use synthetic urine in your cars. Just heads up.
No, just in your truck.
or in anything, and neither does the dog.
No, actually, you do. You put them in semis and big trucks.
Man, I'd hate to be
Oh,
a
hey.
semi driver right
Well,
now,
actually,
man.
Hello,
the
Kaiser. Sorry. How are you, sir? In the UK there. Modeling for Advantage is on. Say hi, Brian. Hi, Clint.
Hello, modeling for advantage.
Kaiser, you missed Keegan. He danced again earlier.
No, you didn't. You didn't miss it.
The show, hey, mini warm-up, it'll bounce around from games to whatever the gamers
Oh
want to
yeah,
talk about.
we
Yeah.
did definitely.
Brian,
I don't think you were ever quite on the tracks today.
Tell Brian to get his ass in here. Keep us centered. You put him right in the center. We got a center spot right there.
Center spot.
Yeah, right where the logo is.
It'd be like, the Brady Bunch. We can all look.
Actually, Volkswagen wasn't Hitler's creation.
Story of a guy named Brady. Oh, now it's talking
I
about
mean, Volkswagen was around during the
He was
Nazis.
around in Volkswagen. The portion of them, they were all part of Hitler's group, but Hitler didn't actually create it. He just told them, "Yeah, you can build that. That's fine."
Yeah, he wanted the.
Weren't they equivalent of what was used to move their personnel around, like their little
Yeah, the
Generals
Kugelwagen
and
and
everything
stuff
They had
was
the-
all.
They had the Volkswagen Bugs.
They had
that
the
was
Bug
in
as
World War
well,
II.
but the Bug was more of the officers.
Well, it was
personal
supposed to be it was supposed to see Hitler had VW come up with the people's car, which every German family could have, and that's what the whole Bug was created for.
That design, though, look how long it's been around, man.
Oh yeah, but I mean, look at
They
some
cut down the
design.
that in the fucking front, not the back.
It wasn't an issue in the rear, really.
So,
No, it wasn't. And now they put it in the front and made the nose longer. It's like, why?
Yeah,
Leave it in the
So-
rear. Where it's
and they
supposed
also
to be.
didn't have the cooling system.
hold on just a second. I'm sorry, Mini Warmite and Kaiser. We've gone from talking about gaming and flea market buys to cars, Keegan shaking it, and now Volkswagens. So, welcome
What
to
happened?
the show. Yeah,
So we're
exactly.
just all over the
What
map
happened?
today.
That's all right. And then Mini Warmite, he's like talking. So I don't know. This is Canadian. What is a double hockey stick?
Oh hell, Greg! Seriously?
I just haven't had enough coffee, man. Yeah, it's all good. And Mini Warmite's painting. All right, so
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
should be
and
doing
paint.
some painting.
You can paint where you listen
he
to us.
paints a bunch of shit, man.
Yeah, he does.
that's-
And it's
all the
cool.
time.
Yeah. I don't
You
really
guys
have
play.
paint.
You're lucky. You guys play like skirmish games. I'm playing like fucking Platoon versus Platoon. There's a lot of minis, man.
I'd love to get that point, but I got kids.
Shit, I got
There you
kids.
go, Clint.
Yeah, but
That's
you
interesting,
started
Kaiser.
longer before I did.
That's interesting.
Yeah, too bad it didn't.
Oh no, dude! The bug exploded when they opened up the market in South America. Let them start
Yeah.
building it.
Boy,
It was just like
everywhere.
everybody and their brother had a Volkswagen.
It worked
Yeah,
though.
but
I mean,
look how
look
well
at
they
It was
get
a
around
basic
in
car.
sand,
It's simple.
in sand, snow, anything slushy. They get around
It-
great when the motor's in the rear, all that weight back there. They don't have
But, you
any
know-
problem getting around.
Try finding a water pump for one anymore. Jeez.
Well,
yes, that is true.
Well,
But, you know, I don't know.
My stepbrother had a Passat, and it's got an auxiliary water pump.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's got a water
The
pump.
Sun had some neat ideas, but they were pricey.
It's dumb, but it works.
You know,
Yeah,
auxiliary
Facade
water
had some
pump.
good ideas, but that costs a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that it does.
But I mean, none of the cars are like they used to be. None of them.
Kaiser.
You should know, Mister. Got to fill up every time you step on the pedal.
No, I get 14 miles to the gallon.
No, I'm talking about your old car. What was it? Cougar? No.
Oh, the Cougar?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Cougar got 5 gallons to the mile. But
Yeah,
the
but
Cougar
I
had
know.
3
How
4-barrel
did it have back
carburetors and was running 11-to-1 compression. So it would eat everything alive. Yeah, you also needed 102 octane fuel to run it.
A little bit of
By the way, I still have that
a
engine.
little bit.
I still have the engine and transmission out of it, sitting in the one building.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Side building that you got over there.
Yeah, in the little back building.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that's the
sell
one that's
that,
sitting
Clint.
on the
It's
engine
either-
stand. That's the one I want to rebuild and drop into like a old 70s Ford truck or something.
Yeah.
Or if I get another 69 Cougar, I'll drop it in that.
Screw it. Get it out. I'll go buy a rolling chassis Prius.
Clint,
No,
you're a fucking hoarder, ain't you? You got tons of shit
No.
laying around.
He's
No, I
looking
inherited
for
all
the
my dad's
perfect
stuff.
price.
Oh, okay.
And
but I inherited my dad's stuff of 60s and 70s Ford parts.
Guys, we need to start a Hoarders the Gamer edition. That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
no kidding.
Like
That's true.
go to like these, find, put a, let's see your hoard, like crazy hoard. You know, there's some crazy fuckers out there.
Mine is
man,
Yeah, you should
rebuilding.
know you're one of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of a horde, Clint, didn't I send you that video of that guy that had an 80,000 point army? I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was not
80,000 points.
80,000 points. Chaos Army.
You know, Chaos
Yeah, but it's
Army,
all
I was like,
Titans. There's
No,
like
No, it
five,
wasn't. There wasn't a
Titans.
single Titan in there.
No
It
Titans,
was
dude.
almost all troops, actually. There were some
Wow.
tanks, but not much.
Not many. It was
80,000.
mostly
I mean, it
just
took up
players.
most of that room.
Yeah.
Like what?
That's
What's it-
that's
I bet
a
it is,
lot.
Colette. I bet
80,000
it is.
points.
What's a base Space Marine cost now, point wise? Just a base, like a power armor and bolt.
Points, I think.
Not
much?
much, yeah.
I think it's 11 points.
11 points.
I think
Wow,
so.
that's a bunch. That's a bunch of stuff.
Well, see, they've got 2 systems now. You can pay points per figure per equipment, or you can just pay your power rating for the entire squad,
that's right. Power
so that
rating.
you can
yeah.
just play test a little easier.
Either way,
So-
man, 80,000 old school points, that's a lot of
That's a lot.
that's
Yeah.
a
a lot.
lot. That entire room was full. I'm like, how do you even there's no way. What how, Yeah.
Jeez.
So
So-
just in the little troops, if you didn't have anything bigger than the little troops at 11 points, that's 7,272 troops.
Yeah.
God.
yeah.
Yep.
But this is the question: is it all painted?
Yeah.
It was.
Was
all
it
painted.
really? Oh my
But
god!
none of it was like brand spanking new. I mean, he'd been doing this for years.
Wow.
But
Me,
every
give
one
that
of
guy
them
an
was painted,
award.
man. Every one of them was painted and based. I was like,
Wow.
damn.
There's no way you could even play an Armada battle with that because it'd take all day just to move one turn.
Armageddon, yeah. No way.
Or Armageddon, yeah.
We did a I don't remember this was in second edition. We had like 3 tables in line with each other, and we, Titans and fucking whatever.
Yeah.
It like one turn was like hours and hours.
Yeah, it was just okay. Well, you're going to move, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to the steakhouse and get dinner. So yeah, let me know when you're done.
You're gonna go eat again?
No,
That's what he's gonna do
He's
when
talking
he
about
all the
that.
troops.
A game
Oh
that day,
yeah. It's like, when you going on vacation?
I
Hell,
would never do.
you could take an army out of his room and he wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
What?
Not that I condone stealing everything. That's not cool.
I bet you he would know. I bet you he would look at
He
that
might.
table and go, "Where the is that?" Because when you got that much invested, you're gonna know what you got.
yeah.
I'll bet. You would, Clint. I would. I'd
Yeah.
walk by the table and go, "I'm missing."
I game with these guys, this group of guys. They're all older. They're like in their 60s and 70s, and they have like shit. I mean, this is a lifetime of gaming, and they have a clubhouse and shit tons of stuff. And I'm like, what is in your will, guys?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
You realize whoever you're leaving this to doesn't care.
yeah. I mean, if
So
if we're
Taylor,
can I get on a list
Taylor's
somewhere?
turned in to be on the Hoarders.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a gamers hoarder edition.
So
we
Taylor
got
said he
cameras.
has
We can take this show on the road.
some stuff from
That'd be sweet.
Taylor. It's from '92.
Oh yeah, Terminator.
Wow.
The Terminator.
Well,
Yeah,
this
the
whole
old
box was that box that
Yeah.
that customer gave Ashley, and this stuff's from 1988,
Yeah,
89, 90.
That's when
91.
I got into 40K.
Yeah.
Rogue Trader.
And there's sets of, I mean,
I
they,
wasn't even thought of that.
yeah. Well, that's why I showed you, Brian, this. This was really cool from back then, was that horse and that carriage.
Oh yeah, it looks like an Empire, like a.
Yeah.
yeah. I think it is.
Got the dragon on the back.
Empire had like steam tanks and
Yep.
shit like that.
It was,
Yeah.
it's cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Mostly there's orcs.
Nice.
Probably more than half is orcs, but you got sets, so. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of hordes, you guys ever watch Guerrilla Gaming, that YouTube channel?
I can't watch him very long. He just, I don't know what it is. It's cool that he does all these little
talks
games,
fast.
but I can't stand him. He bothers me.
Well, anyway, he did a series of like I guess he has a warehouse, right? He's got his own like studio, then he's got a warehouse where and he went through all of this shit. Oh my god, dude. He's like looking in a box, and there's like 3 sets of like unopened, like second edition of 40K box sets. And then like, like
old stuff.
original Space Hulk and unopened and just all this shit. I'm just like, I actually sent him a message. I reached out to him and go, hey man, I'll be willing to buy one of those box sets from you. Shit. And it's just sitting in his like, he's just got tons of shit. It's cool though.
He has a bunch of that stuff.
Man, it's got tons. It's cool to see people's collection.
I will catch you boys later in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Catch you
All right,
later,
man.
Keegan.
So we're making walking tacos tonight.
So you better catch them before they become running.
Walking taco? What is that? Is that like a street taco?
You don't know what a walking taco is?
Okay,
I'm
so
from fucking Texas. I've never heard of that shit.
all right.
A walking taco?
Have you seen the small bags of Dorito chips, the snack
Yeah.
size? Okay, so you just crush them up in a bag. You open it up. You throw your taco meat in, your cheese, your lettuce, and you just eat it out of the bag because you can walk anywhere with it.
We actually eat like Mexican tacos in Texas.
Oh, I know. When I lived in California,
Yeah, but you
It was
got the
all
real ones
authentic.
down there.
We're not in Texas.
It was synthetic.
Okay, hey, that sounds actually good. I mean, it's
All right.
kinda
It
like a
actually isn't
good
bad.
The
have
good news is
your
the Cool
walk.
Ranch. The Cool Ranches are not good.
No, you don't.
Yeah, not the nacho ones. The nacho cheese ones only. That's it.
Hell yeah, that's good.
So, all right. Well, I'll catch you guys later in the chat.
Vaya
Hey,
con
Keegan.
Dios.
See you later, man. All right, Taylor. I gotta change the settings. Every time they update this thing, that's the only thing I don't like about this thing is it changes.
It's all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for this, so I have to go back and try to change it next time.
The logo's right on
Yeah.
Clint's face.
I just moved it. Yeah, I could put it back.
Well, Mini Wormwood, the walking taco was created during the street food craze, so it's just one of those things that somebody came up with and it stuck. Yeah, it's pretty much just, meat and chips in a bag. So really,
that's all it is. You're just putting the hamburger meat in there with the cheese, and you're making a taco that you can walk with. Usually, you see them at the concerts.
Yeah.
So, but they'll charge you.
The damn kids and their walking tacos.
You pay for it, yeah. It's good. It's a quick lunch if you're out somewhere. I mean, really.
Do you guys have food trucks?
Yeah.
Up there? My God,
only recently roach coaches.
Yeah.
Only recently.
Dude. Okay, so growing up, you'd have the roach coach.
Yeah.
Same goddamn thing. And it was like, oh God, it's the roach coach, But now it's like everybody and their brother has freaking food trucks all over the place.
They're either trucks or trailers here.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
oh, Mini Warmut. It's not idiot out walking around. It's idiot on wheels ahead. They can't drive. You need to get it straight, sir. I live here. I know how to insult myself, sir. Idiots on wheels ahead. That's what they say. This is the only state I've ever been in where you pull into a parking lot and there's like one entrance. And you're like, is there not another way out of here? And a lot of these little complexes, I'm like, what are you doing? And then people turn their blinker on. It's like, blink, blink, blink. And I'm like, are you going to turn? Are you going to turn? Are you going to? No.
That's why you drive trucks. You just drive.
Yeah, or they'll be halfway through the turn and just stop.
Like, they're in the left-hand turn lane, and their light's red. Your light turns green. And they go right in front of all the traffic. And you're like,
oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Lucky. Yeah,
traffic is bad down here too, man. It's like really bad.
That's why I like having a giant steel bumper in the front of the truck. I'm like, somebody will bounce.
Yeah.
You're like, you scuffed my paint.
Yeah.
Clint would. He would sue him. He put a scratch on there. I didn't see it from yesterday. So, other people are like, I hit a deer. You want some? I mean, you could keep the deer you hit. Like, I go hunting for these things. You can't hardly get them. Just turn your headlights on, drive downtown, smack.
Yep.
Maybe you're out $40 or $100 for a headlight or something. You got 200 pounds of meat. So,
Where's he at? There's a bunch of Iowa plates there.
Where are you at, Mini Warmut? I mean, I know they leave here, the snowbirds do, but where are you like in?
He's in Arizona, I think.
Oh, that could be
Arizona.
That makes sense.
New Mexico.
That would make sense.
Yeah. For some reason, they feel it's warmer. It's warmer down there, I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So they think. Right, Brian?
Rocking.
Yeah, whatever, man. I got you. I dozed off, but hell, whatever.
I'm listening. I'm just like, it's cold down here right now. It's like at night, it's like fit.
Ooh, what is it now, Clint? I believe. Let me look at the phone. 30 something.
I was 38.
Is it really? It's 74 here.
We're getting into winter, so
yeah. I thought we had global warming. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, I really like this global warming we're having as our winters are getting colder.
I mean,
we're global ice aging.
I mean, listen, I'm not ignorant, and I know the environment's probably changing because of our toxins. But
33 feels like 26 degrees outside.
It's like
9-mile-an-hour wind.
Any kind of storm, it's like it's global warming. Any kind of flood, global warming. It's like all those fires in California, global warming. And bullshit. You know what? They have laws against clearing fucking forests in California.
I call it if you're leaving.
Oh no, Colette, don't leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. This planet has been effing up weather for centuries. It's not all global warming.
I mean, if no Mother Nature wants us gone, she'll just.
Oh yeah, if Mother Nature were serious, we'd be done. That's it. She'd be like done. We got to admit, with all the Arctic stuff melting and everything, we're finding a lot of history. I mean, like a lot of old history.
Yeah. I mean, it's happening. I mean, but are we due for a pole reversal too?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
like
thought so.
magnetic. Yeah, I mean,
I
we're
thought
like
so.
millions of
Well,
years due for that. So,
yeah,
I wonder what that's gonna do.
Probably
not
screw
a
the
ton.
internet
I
so
mean,
we
we've
can't
gone through it
do our live
before,
show.
and it didn't destroy the planet. So
I'll have to
our
watch
system
one of
work
those.
right.
I have to watch one of those sci-fi originals to see what happens when it happens.
Oh yeah, they'll be like,
We all fly upside down in the
1999.
sky.
Yeah,
Time traveler, so yeah.
pulls reverse, sucks the moon into the planet. Yeah, okay,
It turns out we all turn into Thundar the Barbarian.
I'd be okay with that.
That was a great
Pretty
fucking
ripped.
Just
show.
So I
like
mean, I gotta admit, he wasn't the brightest thing in the box, but he was pretty ripped.
Hell yeah. Was it
Mr. Barbecue sauce, right, Clint? As long as you have barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'll have to have the wife send you that cartoon, Brian.
which one?
So there was a picture of He-Man, because the original He-Man always had the loincloth thing,
Yeah.
but it showed from the angle it showed you could see his thighs. They were shaved, but the loincloth thing was still there, but you saw the skin. It's just and this whole time we thought it was a loincloth.
Oh, he's au naturel, huh? That's awesome.
That was a hilarious cartoon.
It was
Sometimes
a
my wife comes
different
across
time.
some really good stuff. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, I like people find like scenes like awkward, like He-Man's riding bird guy. It's just like, well, now, hello. It's just funny. It's a different time.
It is.
That is.
But I'm trying
Now
to
you're
think
in
if
the Wayback Machine.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I love reminiscing about the '80s, dude. I love the '80s.
Yeah, I was a teenager in the 80s, so that actually was a good time for me.
Yep,
So,
good stuff.
wish I still had more of the cool toys.
Taylor says they're just wrestling, Brian.
They're just wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The age-old excuse when your kids accidentally walk in on you. What are you doing, Daddy? Oh, we were just wrestling.
Yeah.
Naked? Go to bed. Oh man, yeah, that's happened a couple times.
I've not had that problem, but I take preventative measures to prevent that.
Man, kids
Maybe.
are wily, dude.
Yeah. And they're
Yeah,
not
but-
dumb either. They know.
No,
No.
hell
They
no.
figure it out.
No,
I
they're
had,
not.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, wow. How the show
funny
has
scene.
turned.
Oh, well, it always does.
It always
See,
does.
we're real gamers. It's not just about.
Well,
gaming.
yeah, we're just. Well, yeah, you're
It's
right.
about all the other
Kinda
shit in
covered
between.
There's
But,
stuff other than gaming. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's bills and life and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff.
Bills suck.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That they
But
for
it's
sure do.
good.
So
Well, one thing I did in my youth was not my youth, but I'm debt free, which is like, yes.
that's good.
No debt on my back at all. None. So
Wait, is that why you live in the cardboard box now?
exactly, dude. It's like I got 50 grand. I want to buy a truck or something. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. We don't take cash. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I joke, but dude,
That's
It's
getting
getting
to
to
be
the
the
point.
common thing.
it's getting to.
I mean-
It's like a whole example. Like I had a 50 at the gaming con, right? And it's like, oh, we don't have any change. I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah, you do. What are you talking about?
fuck. I mean, we're just we can't cash that bill. Have you guys? I don't know if it's like they're up there, but like all the businesses are saying we can't make much change because the banks aren't giving us any fucking money. And I went to the banks and they're saying the mint is not minting And I actually wrote a letter to the U.S. Mint saying, "Hey, motherfuckers, we need some quarters in this bitch."
No,
You know, it's like, what the hell is going on,
that's on purpose.
They
But think
want you
about
to.
it, man.
They want you to go digital, man. They
Dude,
don't want you
I mean,
using cash.
the cost of not printing money or coining coinage, dude, and then just the oversight. You know, they have no more
They have
garage
complete
sales.
control that way, man.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
more garage
There's no more
sales, no
bartering.
cash, no bar. I mean, you could barter, but there's nothing in cash. So it's like,
Yeah, but then
it
every
has-
transaction is tracked.
yeah, it has.
So-
There's a record to it.
No. It's not.
Tell-
And
That's
they
why.
charge a
Maybe
small fee
not.
for every transaction.
Maybe
Well,
not in our lifetime, but in our kids' lifetime,
Yeah,
they'll do
you'll-
away with
you'll see it
currency,
soon.
physical currency.
All the financial people are talking about it. So it's not
Yeah.
like it's just us gamers. The people that are in the money and in the know, they're the ones telling you that's what's being done, and it's being done at a rapid pace. So it won't be your kids. It'll be shortly. They already have FedCoin, which is a digital currency, right? They already have USD, which is a digital currency. The digital currency stuff's been around a long time. Banks have had patents since 2008. So you're going to see it soon because that's what they're doing, man. That's what they want. If the people in the know are the ones telling you, and they're the ones banking on it. So
but they've got laws like the confiscation laws by the police. They like you have you got $5,000 in your pocket. It's like asset forfeiture, and it's like, well, you got to, and it's reversed. It's not like the burden of proof is on them to show that you caused ill intent. No, you got to prove that you gained this money in a legal fashion, or
Oklahoma.
we think it's drug money or illegal bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oklahoma got sued over that because the guy went to the casino and won, so he had like $7,000 because that casino will pay you cash.
Yeah,
or checks. They took the cash, so you don't. The thing is, it's your money. You don't have to answer where your money comes from.
But you do. Unfortunately, you have to. So it's just like, fuck that. But anyway, it sucks.
It does. All right, Colette, you taking off? Looks like people are.
Bye, sweetie.
Off. Well,
yeah, we're talking all crazy conspiracy theories.
No, this isn't.
It's not really conspiracy.
It's mainstream on shows and stuff. It's not.
I watched. There was this British guy. This was like during the BritX stuff, and he was talking about fractured banking. The system in that
banking,
all the fucking world's banks. They don't have the money that people have in their accounts. It's all just numbers and shit, and it's like he talked about the whole concept of fractured banking, and it's just like if we did that, it'd be like against the law. Yeah. So it's like it's pretty interesting. But
I've studied that, man. You look at this is why they open banks. People don't get it. You go buy a car, you sign a piece of paper. They don't got a printing machine there to print that money.
No. It's just the understanding that
it's understanding where it comes
those
from.
numbers. Yeah, those numbers will go to here instead of here, and then go over here. Yeah. I saw a statistic like I think it was the Cato Institute. They said that there's like, let me find that real quick. It talks about the wealth of the world compared to the actual physical currency of the world. Let me see if I've got that thing real quick. I kept it because it was fucking craze balls. Okay, so this is from it's like the Cato Institute. There's $75 trillion roughly in all the money in the world. Okay, 75 trillion. 93% of it exists digitally, and only 7% is actual physical currency.
Jeez.
So think about that. It's like any governing body can just expunge your wealth, just like because you can't. Yep. Well, I had 5 trillion in my bank account. It's like, sorry, dude. Show us the proof. It's all digital. It's all disappears.
Yep. But that's where it takes one kid, just some little kid who's learned how to use a computer will figure out some way to get around all that and just make it all go away by accident. He'll just be like, boop, gone. Oh, zeros, all gone. Everybody's zero now.
Everybody's
like, it's done. The whole economy's gone.
Well, Yeah, I was watching. Brian was painting up some trash terrain on his live feed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
some of
got a
that Wild
Stuff's
West
cool.
stuff's pretty nice, man. That you done, Brian. Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. How do you paint the the MDF shit, like the
Oh, that MDF
foreground,
work.
Primer
the
filler.
MDF, just like normal, like you
Prime
would
it.
paint any like
Use
plastic.
filler primer, coat it, usually a couple layers, and that
So it'd
does a
be just
pretty good
like
job of leveling it out.
okay, because I
I actually have this stuff. I haven't tried it yet, but I have this stuff. So this is for people who 3D print on a regular 3D printer. Um, it's supposed to coat and seal all the print lines,
Mhm.
but it leaves like a glossy film. So it's kind of weird. I haven't really tried it yet because my printer doesn't leave those lines as much because the detail quality on mine is so. Trying to see if I can find an example for you.
I mean, airbrushes work fine. I mean, does the paint
Yeah,
because it's
but
wood? I'm sure it's porous. Does it take
it
up a
is,
lot?
and
Does it soak?
that's why you need the filler primer. It's meant to
Okay.
fill in all the gaps. I mean, you do have to sometimes do a couple coats.
Mm.
I mean, I don't do a lot with MDF other than construction. I don't use it for building. It's more for like bases for stuff that I use. But
Okay.
really, I use heavy plastic card for all my bases because I don't want to deal with how heavy wood is,
Yeah.
especially when you're transporting it back and forth all the time. But
Yeah, it's
yeah, I
pretty.
see something about that too, there, Taylor. But I was a little hesitant. And the funny thing is with the UV resin. So if you can use it as glue. So if you 3D print something with my in my case the UV stuff, I can actually go ahead and just dab on some of the UV resin onto the seams and then just run my UV light over it and it'll bond it all together. It'll completely form a seal. Then you maybe a little sanding here or there, but I've seen people do like the one guy did a Boba Fett mask, and he just used the UV resin to cure the seams together after he 3D printed it, and it looked incredible.
Have you guys been to Colts and Thingiverse?
Yes, I use Cult a lot for my stuff, and Thingiverse every now and then, but Cult is my main go-to for my
Dude,
3D
it's
stuff.
got some awesome.
It's
I'm
amazing.
telling you, the miniature business. I'm swear to God, when this 3D thing gets like to where like
Seriously, yeah,
dummy
and it's getting
just
there.
walking in, buy a machine, and they can print whatever the fuck they want. The miniature industry is gone. It is fucking
Yeah,
gone.
it's
It's
getting there.
all
I mean, I
gone.
put a lot of RC parts.
Oh
So
yeah, I
I've
didn't
got
think of
stuff
that.
to convert my pins to magnets that I just 3D printed, but I'm going to recast those in aluminum because it's stronger. But yeah,
I mean, I'm telling you, and the people who it'll be like the designers, like the
yeah,
people who design
and
the files and shit or whatever.
need to sit down and take the. I paid for a course to use the 3D design program. I
Oh,
just need
cool.
to actually take the course and learn it, but then I can convert it over and 3D print from it, so I can design my stuff.
Because I'm,
And I know
man, that'd be
we could
awesome.
do so
Just
much
like
terrain.
yeah, or just like you know, all you need is like a hot, a high quality design of let's say a Tiger tank, and then you can just scale it up or down from
Yep.
whatever,
Well, that's what
135 or 148 or
I was
28
telling
or
you, Brian. So this one's at 15 millimeter. I can scale it up to 28, and then I'll just print the roof, the old style roof, and I'll just send it to you. You guys can use it for your game because it's World War II scale, so it's
yeah.
perfect for you. This particular one, I wanted a more modern roof because we're using it for Team Yankee. So it's supposed to be the 80s. So I wanted it to look like a little German church that's been modernized. So that's why it's got a more modern roof on it. But yeah, the file itself, and the church stuff, according to my printer, cost me 48 cents to print.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
it took
I
about
mean,
4 hours, but
I'm telling you, and just give it a few years, they'll be like badass printers. That's
thanks, Taylor. I'll check that out for sure.
yeah. Gaddis, he's a small small business guy, and he does like some limited his original stuff, and he's got a lot of cool insight on like kind of how to do this stuff yourself on like a
Yeah.
lower budget, because he's like a smaller producer, but he has some pretty cool stuff. I did an interview with him actually on my site. Pretty cool guy.
Nice.
He lives up in Detroit. It's pretty cool. He's one of the few black like business owners, like in the gaming industry. You don't,
Yeah.
and it's rare. It's
Yeah,
not
it is.
unheard of, but it's more rare for African American to have like the gaming like producer.
Yeah.
It's
Although
pretty
there
interesting.
are a few. I mean, the creator of Cyberpunk is
Yeah,
LA.
he
He's
has
brilliant, man.
and it's a cool insight on just like his perspective on like
Yeah.
going through everything. It's pretty cool.
You're a little too deep in thought there, Greg.
Yeah. I was just kind of wondering where Brian was going to go.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What?
Yeah, and I'm going to have to get going because I'm supposed to go over to Keegan's for dinner too. So.
You're gonna have street or walking tacos
Walking
as well.
tacos, yeah.
If there's any left, if they walk, I can catch them. If they're going to run, I'm just going to let them
Right
go.
on.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'll let you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get going. So thanks for coming on there, Brian and Clint. Have fun with your chicken wings.
Eric, Brian, everybody, good to see you.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
Taylor and all you. You guys have a good day, man.
Be sure to come see me on every Wednesday. Weird
Are you
War
doing that now?
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday,
I'm gonna try to get on there again.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come in
8
and BS with us.
Okay. We'll
All
have
right,
to get you
guys.
set up on this so you can post
Yeah.
in and,
You need to
Yep.
make those videos, man. Make
I'll
$1 million.
help you set it up, man. Yeah. Well,
All right,
I don't
guys.
know about that, but all right, man. I'll see you later, Brian.
Guys, have a good one.
You too.
Yep. Bye.
All right, Clint. Take it easy, man.
Yep. See you later.
All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you showed up. And have a good evening, guys. We'll see you next week.